It's the 20th of August 1941, and the crew of a tank in position outside the small town of Nowy Uchkoz are woken by a stream of Ju-88 bombers flying overhead. The bombers are on their way to attack Leningrad, but the concern of Senior Lieutenant Zinoviy Kolobanov is not on the German planes. His job is to stop the advance of the panzer divisions that are now pushing through the Russian countryside. Kolobanov's weapon is the Soviet KV-1 tank. With a 76mm gun and thick armor, at this stage in the war, it's superior to the Panzerkampfwagen 35Ts and the Panzer IVs that the enemy is fielding today. Kolobanov has prepared the ambush well. In total, there are 5 KV-1s and arranged in positions overlooking the roads. Kolobanov's tank is dug in. At the end of the road is a turn, so any approaching tanks will need to slow down to make the turn. This is where Kolobanov's gun is aimed. Around 2 p.m., there's a buzzing in the distance, and several German motorcycle scouts come along the road. Then there is a rumble, and the unmistakable noise of tank tracks. The main German force comes into view. It's a huge line of 22 tanks and 2 anti-tank guns. The road is now full of German machinery, and the lead tank gets to the end of the road and slows down for the turn. Kolobanov signals to his gunner, Andrei Usov. There's a boom, and the tank jerks back under the recoil as a 76mm armor-piercing round flies across the Russian countryside and rips into the lead panzer. It's a critical hit. The Germans are dumbfounded. Was it a mine or something else? The tanks start to bunch together as they stop, boxing each other in. Then another boom as the second tank is hit. The third shot also hits the second tank, destroying it. Now the Germans know they're being attacked. The KV-1 lets loose another armor-piercing round that tears into the rear panzer. The Germans realize they're trapped. Either side of the road are several haystacks which are targeted by the Germans, who mistakenly think that they're hiding Russian defenders. Another panzer is taken out, and they realize with dread that the shots are coming from a rise in the distance. Many of the panzers that aren't blocked in scatter off the road, but soon their thin tracks get them bogged down in the swampy ground. Targeting the rise in the distance, the panzers start the return fire. Inside the KV-1, there is a resounding clang as the turret is hit, but in this case, the Russian bias is the real deal, as the super thick armor of the KV-1's turret is more than a match for the undergunned German tanks. Then there's another hit on the turret, and another. The Germans start to get the anti-tank guns into play, but they too are soon dispatched by Kolobanov and his gunner. Under the hail of fire in the KV-1, the gunner's scope is hit. Now, unable to target the Germans, the tank commander ordered the driver to reverse out of the hiding spot. But under the heavy fire, the turret was damaged and unable to rotate. That didn't stop the crew of 864, as they now used the tank's steering to adjust the aim, and their grim work continued. When 864 finally ran out of ammunition, 22 German tanks and 2 anti-tank guns had been destroyed by Kolobanov. Finally, the total tally on that day was 43 German tanks destroyed, for not even 1 Russian tank. That isn't to say that 864 got out unscathed. The crew counted 156 hits on their trusty KV-1. The road still exists today, and its name, translated to English, is Tank Alley.